Hi everyone, and on today's video we are starting to look at interiors. Finally!
I think somebody's excited about this one.
We've got a couple of rooms upstairs that are ready to be decorated. So we're going to show you some tips on how we've saved some money with a bit of a brand hack. We're also going to look at masking tape tips because we've done something a little bit different in one of the rooms.
Yep.
So let's go through it and show them what we're done.
Absolutely. Let's get into it. Doing Charlotte?
Putting colour on the wall.
First official bit of colour. And it's my office.
It's Adam's office. Adam's picked the colour with a little bit of guidance. It's nice. And we're doing all the walls, we've been brave.
Let's see what it looks like in half an hour's time.
So this is fresh plaster that we're painting onto. We did a whitewash with the Leyland wall and ceilings, wet that down obviously, and then we have a Nature's Metropolis from Valspar that we mixed up from B&Q.
So Adam's office is like a greeny, bluey grey. But I do like how whichever way you kind of look at it, it does change colour. I've got the underlay ready, so Adam's job now this afternoon is to get the floor laid in here. We've already bought that. Look at my cutting in. Boom. Love it. Oh, it's coming up now. Ready to lay your floor?
We're ready to lay floor. I've just swept up. Got some underlay down and then we can get the floor on. Not sure how I'm cutting it yet. I'm guessing I'll just use the chop saw just for ease. It's a square room, how hard can it be?
The other thing I've learned is that this house is not square.
Okay, so I know this isn't about paint, but I did enjoy laying this floor, so I'm just going to keep this in here. Do you know, laying laminate flooring is quite therapeutic, especially when you've got a square room that all of the runs just fall into place. I barely had to do a single cut for this. It wasn't until I got to the edge, as you can see, I've just set it back a little bit and around the radiator. It was simple. Well, here we have a finished room. Well, almost. A few little finishing touches, some shelving. We're there.
I instantly know which one I like better, but it's just whatever you think, I guess, as well.
I can see the two colours that work better, I think, definitely.
Yeah, I feel like that combo is definitely better. It's warmer, isn't it? I quite like that, but that's...
I don't know, I think that might be a bit too dark on the top left.
I don't like that.
What would it like if you switched the two paler colours over?
I've got to say, these peel and stick samples, I mean, there's not only just Lick that do them, there's other brands, but they are just so easy to like move around and stuff. I do think they're...
And they stick to basically any surface.
So much better for like testing stuff rather than having to actually paint and wait.
For me, I think it's the right
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're deciding on these kind of colours because I want to paint the ceiling pink. It will look good. Adam's not quite convinced yet, but I'm gonna do like the ceiling will be the lighter colour and it'll come to like a quarter down the wall, and then 3/4 will then be the darker terracotta-y colour. So it'll like frame the room. That's the vision. Are you happy with that?
I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll give it a go.
It will work. So as well, I may as well mention that we do not have it in our budget to go with the lick paint. I've just used the samples because I find them a lot easier, and their website is really good at like colour combos and stuff like that. So I've taken some inspiration from that, but we're going to go and get these mixed.
We're on a budget.
At B&Q, at Valspar. So we'll see what the colour match is like. I am expecting it to be slightly different, but that's just a compromise we'll have to make when we've got everything to paint. So let's see how we get on.
Remember the 3/4, 1/4 wall? Well, here goes. Do a test piece first every time you try this. Paint your lighter colour on, then get your tape on the wall, your lighter colour back out and paint over the tape again to ensure that you get a clean line. Okay, once that's fully on and dry, must be dry obviously, get your darker colour on and get a really good coat over the top, 2 or 3, okay, and don't worry that the paint dries first time through. Of course, you'll be putting another layer on, it'll wet the tape again so that you can peel it off, and essentially pull the tape off while it is wet. You will get a much better, cleaner line as you do so.
So the lighting here isn't great at the moment, and you kind of can't see the actual colour. Like, it's a bit more salmony, I would say, whereas on here it looks a bit more beige. But we have a pink ceiling, and we've made little markers of where I need to come down to, because, you know, my little guesstimate line ain't good enough for Adam. So we've marked it now. So we're gonna do 177 high, which is about 3/4. But yeah, very excited. It's very nice to see paint finally going on these walls. And I've vouched to myself that I'm gonna be a bit braver this time. In the old house, we definitely played it safe. A lot of greys, a lot of blues, but now, you know, I want to bring a bit more warmth to the house.
This is just our rough lined markings so that when we do the official, I'll get my laser level and we'll put a nice one to come up to.
Yeah, but my rough line isn't freaking Adam out.
I was just making sure you went low enough, which in some places you haven't.
Get out my room. So now the room is finished, I just wanted to show the comparison really between the lick samples and the Valspar mixed paint that we used. And I've got to say, I am actually really impressed. I was expecting quite a big difference, but it's pretty much bang on. And to say it's come out half the price of buying lick, I know it's a bit of a cheat, but for us it was definitely worth it, and I think we will be doing this for other brands of paint and other rooms. The Valspar went on really, really well, so yeah, we're pleased. Well, there you have it. That is our painting video concluded. Join us on next week's video, where we're going to go through the kitchen design, kitchen fit, and painting of the biggest room in the house.
Yeah, it's quite a task. We haven't got a colour for that one just yet, but we've definitely got a good amount of paint on the wall already.
I also just want to say that our brand hack is a really good way to save some money, and we also purchased our paint from B&Q, and you can get a B&Q club card which send quite a few good discounts if you are, you know, taking on a renovation project, either this big or just renovating a single room. So we'll definitely check that out, and we'll put the link below.
So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate your support. If you've not already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.